Hi, welcome to my new channel. I am Natalia. If you've just stumbled upon this little video, I'm Natalia and welcome to my bookish life. You guys, you don't even know how exciting this is for me to be filming this video right now. Making a booktube channel is something I wanted to do for so incredibly long. It's not even funny, and I've put it off and I've put it off and I've put it off because I am lame. But no, for real, I have another channel. If you're from that channel, hi, welcome. I have another channel, and I used to do kind of like weight loss content, but I just completely fell out of love with that side of my life, anti-diet culture, you know, the vibes. So yeah, my channel doesn't do very well anymore, if I'm gonna be honest. Like I get a couple of like my loyal subscriber views and that's it, and I didn't feel like I was giving myself a very great chance of succeeding with my booktube channel by putting my videos on that channel. And not that I'm like just looking for like to be successful, I just want to have a community of people who care about the same things that I care about. So this is why I made another channel. I'm still going to be posting on that old channel if you want to follow it, but I am solely focused on this one right now because it's something that I've wanted to do for a long time. I've always loved books my whole entire life. I am a reader. That is just my personality. Like, I don't do sports, never been into like gym, sports, anything like that. I've solely been into like music, books, and art my whole life. So yeah, this is just like something that I absolutely had to do for myself. So hi, welcome. I'm Natalia. I'm 24 years old, going on 25. Let's not freaking talk about it. And yeah, I'm a mom. Actually, I have a 3-year-old son who is my joy, my pride and joy. And yeah, that's basically me. I am the most boring person you'll ever meet. I'm the most shy person you'll ever meet, but I also like am not at the same time. I put my life online. I don't make any sense. I'm a walking, talking question mark. Anyway, yeah, so today we're doing a huge book haul. I was gonna put this off because I have literally like 11 books coming in the mail, but I no longer want to put it off because one, I'm excited about starting out my channel, and two, I already have a crap. Sorry if the camera moved. I ran out of space because I'm starting this video off great already. But anyways, I have so many books here to talk about that I've bought recently. It's insane. I could no longer put it off anymore because I was like, if I don't film this now, I'm going to be filming for 2 hours one day because I'll have so many books that I want to talk about. So we're going to probably break this haul up into 2 different hauls. Oh, also this is heavily book talk influence. Like, let's just get that out of the way. Heavily. There's been books that have been raved about that I've absolutely had to read because they've been raved about. I've absolutely been raved about. Oh, and now my camera's dying. This is the best time of my life. We better get started. Okay, first one I've read already, but I did buy recently, The Roommates. I'm not going to talk about this very long because basically the best book I've read so far. So basically Clara moves in with a porn star and they fall in love. So that's all I'm going to say about that. 5 stars, please read. We love her. The Roommate, Rosie, DANON, love her. Next book I've currently already read as well because heavily book talk influence, but this is It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. This is actually my first coho book, but yeah, this was heartbreaking, heartwarming, all the things you can throw into a book. I cried, I laughed, I gave it 4.5 stars just because I wasn't really satisfied with the ending, but this book is still like the love of my life. I will recommend her until the day we die. Basically, we have Lily who is struggling with a new relationship and a past relationship, and things happen in her new relationship that are shocking. She carries it so well. She is such a good what do you call it, role model, I feel, for how women should handle the situations that happen in this book. I absolutely love it. There's so many lessons to be learned and so many just good teachable moments for women, and I highly recommend this book. This was like, did I say 4.5 stars? Because I definitely rated it 4.7, but just because if you want to, I might upload the reading vlog that I filmed from my old channel to this channel because I need you guys to know my exact feelings about this book. But anyways, let's move on. Please read. Okay, one I haven't read yet. This is One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. Sorry if I'm pronouncing things wrong. I am literally not the best at pronouncing words, but I still haven't read Red, White, and Royal Blue, but I did think this one was more interesting to me. So basically we have, what's her name? They don't have names, but what I know about this book is there is a girl that she meets on the train that is stuck in a time loop and needs help, and they fall in love. So this was interesting to me. I had to read it, and I will get to it at some point, but I'm so excited to read this book. Next book I also haven't read, and I recently just bought like 2 days ago, The Spanish Love Deception. If this has not been the most hyped book on TikTok, I don't know what is. This I know nothing about, absolutely nothing about. All I know is that it's smutty, it's steamy, it's spicy, and people love it. And it's a good slow burn, I heard. Very slow burn, smutty romance. We love that. We love that. So yeah, I'm gonna give this a shot. Probably do it inside of a reading vlog because I am reading another romance book right now. So we'll probably get our thoughts on this book soon. So stay tuned. Something I'm currently reading right now, my bookmark is in it, and these are the two I want to do for the romance reading vlog. It happened one summer. Guys. They are not wrong about this book. They are not wrong about this book. I think it is my most favored book so far of 2021. 5 stars. Not even done with it. 5 stars. Brendan right here. Spicy. Spicy. I mean, so is Piper. But Brendan... Schitt's Creek inspired. We all know that. But I did not know I needed a Schitt's Creek inspired book in my life until now. And oof. Ooh, guys, my thoughts, my full thoughts will be in that reading vlog, like I said. So spicy. I have like a bunch of books that I've had sitting on my shelf that I wanted to get to, but I had to get to this one because I've just heard amazing things about it. And yes, this is truly like the 3rd time I've had to stop filming because my camera died and I had to charge it for like 30 minutes. So we're back, and I think I ended on It Happened One Summer. I was saying how good this is. I'm gonna freaking fly through it, and it's gonna be in a reading vlog soon. Next, holy moly, guys. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So this was actually recommended. I mean, it wasn't recommended, but I saw Jody, I believe that's how you say it. Her YouTube channel is called Jody, I think, but I saw her reading this for one of her like autumn reading vlogs, and this is The Nature of Witches by Rachel Griffin. I was like attracted to this cover first of all, and then when you open the book, you guys, the freaking book is beautiful. Like, are you kidding? Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Are you kidding? But anyways, basically what I know about this book is that it's gonna be perfect for autumn, like autumn vibes for real, and 2, that it is a bisexual character who falls in love with a guy in this book. Doesn't fall in love, I don't know that, but I know that there's a little bit of a romance. They're like seasonal witches, so there's witches, different witches whose powers peak in the season. So like, and then there's, I believe it's her who is like the most powerful witch whose powers peak in all seasons. Obviously I will update you guys on this because I don't know a lot about it. This is me remembering off the top of my head why I bought it in the first place, not just the cover, but I am super attracted to covers. I'm totally that person. But yeah, sorry about the mess in the background. I have a kid. But yeah, I'm super attracted to this, super excited to read it. I'm gonna save it with a couple other books for October reading, but super excited for this one. And just, isn't it so beautiful? It's perfect. Okay, next. I hated buying this. I actually hated buying this because the cover is so cringy. Let's not talk about how cringy this is to me. 2010 vibes for sure. But okay, let me stop being mean. I've heard great things about this book, and I'm super excited to read it. I'm not a harsh book critic, by the way. I'll give out 5 stars like it's, you know, just, you know, I'll give it out. I'll just give it out. Like, you want one, you can have it. I'm not a harsh book critic, but covers are really important to me. And I know this book was written in, was it 2012 or 2015? I think it was 2015. So I think that has a lot to do with the cover, but I just hate covers like this. Like, ugh. But I've heard nothing but good things about this series, and I'm so excited to read it. So I believe it's a hockey romance. And that's all I know about it. I saw it at Barnes & Noble's, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy this because it has been so hyped, along with half of the books that I've bought has been so hyped. So excited for that one. Elle Kennedy, by the way, The Deal. I read Beach Read like probably a year ago and I loved it. It was so cute. It was not like my favorite book ever, but I decided to give this one a shot because I loved Beach Read. So this is People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. All I know about this one is that there is two friends who go on vacation every single year together, but they skipped like the past couple of years because things kept happening. So they decided to do like one last hoorah and they fall in love. I'm guessing that they fall in love. So I'm excited for this one. The premise like sounds really good, and I love a good rom-com book, obviously. So I'm excited for this one. And plus I did love Beach Read. It wasn't like 5 stars for me, but it was definitely up there. So got People We Meet on Vacation. Next, I probably bought this book a year ago, and me and a couple of friends were supposed to read it together, but we just never ended up doing that. So it is something I'm going to get to, and I wanted to haul because I never like kind of talked about it. There's an airplane, of course. Sorry about that. So this is Where the Crawdads Sing. It is highly, highly talked about, rated great, all of the things. This gives me autumn vibes. I don't know, like an autumn sunset, and I figured I would throw it into my October reading. So I believe this book is about a girl who, I read the beginning of it. I'm not gonna lie, I did read like the first chapter of it, and kind of crazy, but basically I believe there's like a murder that happens. I think her husband gets murdered and they look to her as the suspect, the person who murdered him. So that's all I know about it, and I read the first chapter. So the first chapter was basically talking about her childhood growing up and how she grew up super poor, things like that. So I'm excited for this book. I don't know why I haven't read it yet, because like I said, it's highly rated, it's interesting. There's just been so many books that I want to read, so it just gets pushed back, but I'm making a priority, and I wanted to haul it in this haul because I did buy it a long time ago and never talked about it. So that's Where the Crawdads Sing. I don't want this stack of books to fall, but it definitely looks like it's going to. Yikes. Okay, next book, extremely excited. There goes the books. Next book I'm extremely excited about because it is also highly talked about and rated. This is The Night Circus by ERIN Morgenstern. Hopefully I'm saying that right. So basically there's a little bit of romance in this. I think that people say it's a very how do you say, just the way that the writer writes about the atmospheric book. It's a very atmospheric book, which gives me autumn vibes, like circuses, autumn vibes, I don't know. So I put this on my TBR for like autumn, but I recently just thrifted this book, so that's exciting. Oh my gosh, is there a picture in it? No. But yeah, I'm excited to read this one. It's got pretty good stars on Goodreads, so I have high hopes for this baby right here. I do. Next is something I've also already read but wanted to haul because I haven't talked about it, obviously. This is The Marionettes by Kate WISHMER. Hopefully I'm saying that right, but she is someone I do follow on YouTube. She's an indie author. This was a paranormal fantasy romance book, and basically our main character is a blood witch, and blood witches get assigned to vampires, and yeah, they basically crazy things happen in this book. There's basically like a little romance rekindling. The second book is supposed to be a little bit more about the romance, which I will appreciate because this one was kind of like world building and just like crazy things. This is actually so good, you guys. I do recommend this. I think I gave it like 4 stars. Very good, and yeah, check it out, The Marionettes. The next book that I bought recently I've also read. It's Get a Life, Chloe Brown. I've heard such good things about these on Book Talk. These books on Book Talk, and I had to try them out. I actually just bought Take a Hint, Danny Brown, and it's coming in the mail. I was gonna wait to film that video, but like I said, this video is going to be 2 different book hauls because I have so many books. But yeah, this is Get a Life, Chloe Brown. This was so cute, so good. I think I rated this like 3.7 or maybe 4, I don't really remember. But basically we have Chloe, who is what is that called? She has like that God, I don't want to offend anybody, but I don't remember how to pronounce it. Fiber something. Can I find it really quickly? Probably not. But anyways, she's like achy all over her body, and she's just kind of like crabby. But one day she gets almost gets in like a car accident while she was walking on the side of the street. So she starts to like reevaluate her life and her priorities and why she hasn't like made her life worth living in her eyes, and so she like moves out in her own apartment. She meets Red. He helps her check things off of her like get a life list, and they fall in love, and it is so cute. It's steamy, it's spicy, it's we love it. And I love the interracial rep right there. We love that. Myself am in an interracial relationship, so they are my favorite to read about. Okay, so I loved From Blood and Ash. It is probably, I know I keep saying my favorite reads of 2021, but it's up there. It is definitely up there. I'm obsessed with Poppy. I'm obsessed with I'm obsessed with the prince. I love them so much together. And this is A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire by Jennifer L. Armont. She has so many books that I still need to read, and one coming out soon, so I have to finish this month. Like, I absolutely have to. I'm gonna pick it up, I think, after it happened one summer. But basically, it's a lot of info dump, I won't lie, like world building info dump, and so it's hard to like push through. But those moments between the characters, the fighting, the whatever's happening like in this book besides the info dump, so good. I would go into what these books are about, but it would take me all day. I might do a whole, like, once I read the whole series or what she has out so far, I might do a video kind of like explaining why I think these books are amazing. But I read probably like 50 pages into this, and it's like, it's a lot of info, so like it gets kind of like slow at parts, but the parts that aren't slow are so good, and I'm excited to get to this. Plus, I heard this is one of the spicier ones. Oh guys, From Blood and Ash, can we just talk about when they did it in the snow after she stabbed him? Can we just talk about that? Like, I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. But anyways, I'm excited to get to this. I have to push through because I'm very like ADD, I would say, and I have to be sucked into a book in order to like not put it down, because like I said, I'm very attention deficit. So last couple of books coming up, and I'm nervous to talk about the next few because I am not a horror girl. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I'm trying to get into it because there's so many intriguing horror thriller books out there that I have to read because intriguing, you know. So this is one of them. The cover just alone I love. I don't know why. I guess it's just the person of color. Like, I love this cover. It is so like spooky, and I just love that. But this is The Taking of Jake Livingston. So I know that he is gay, I believe, in this book, and I don't know much else, but it has pretty good reviews. The people that I've seen on BookTube read this book have pretty much liked it, and it seemed super short, so I liked that, and I want to give it a shot. So let me know if you've read this and how you feel about the spooky aspect of it. Like, do you think someone like me who is a little bit of a scaredy cat would like it? And I have pretty bad anxiety, so I don't know why I like want to force myself to read these books, but I do because they're so highly rated, and like, I don't want to miss out on it just because I'm a little bit of a scaredy cat, you know? So let me know how you feel about this. Also, let me know your thriller horror recommendations down below that aren't too crazy, but also will be a little spooky, you know? So this is the one I'm like genuinely scared about. This is the Final Girl Support Group. This has had so many great reviews, and people say it has a lot of quotes to the Scream movies, which I did watch the Scream movies back in the day before I was like this anxious filled person, but I really want to read this like really bad, to the point where I bought it because I wanted to read it really bad. So I don't know much about this. I just know there's a support group where these women get together and talk about the traumatizing things that they've been through, and things happen. So I'm excited to read this. I'm just a little bit scared, but this one and The Taking of Jake Livingston are on the list for October, because I figured October, spooky season, I'm gonna give them a try. So I'm pumping myself up to read that, if that makes sense. And then last but not least, The Heir by Sophie Lark. I've heard such good things about Sophie Lark's writing, her books. This cover though, the neon and that man, drew me in. It drew me in like a moth to the flame. I don't know what that was, but yeah, I can't wait. I believe this is like a mafia based type book, and there's 4, I believe, in the series, and this is the first one, so I just wanted to read it. This is gonna be my first Sophie Lark book, so if I like them, obviously I'm buying the series, girl. And yeah, I wanted to give it a shot, so this is that. I don't know much else about it, and I would read the back, but it would take all day, so this is a pretty chunky chunker, so I'm excited to read this. And that was the last book, you guys. Thank you so much for watching my book haul, my first ever video on this channel. I hope you please subscribe, tell your friends, whatever you want to do. I'm excited for this journey, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Give it a like, comment down below, say what's up, tell me to subscribe to your channel. Let's do all the things together, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.